Tofa Textiles Limited is situated at number 5 Independence Road, Bompai in Kano State. The company is one of the beneficiaries of the Cotton Textiles and Garment Scheme (CTG) after it was launched in Kaduna in 2009. According to Mr. Tokunbo Akinshola, a principal manager in charge of the fund in Bank of Industry, he said the company was given the loan in order to enhance its output and also to modernize it.
Tofa Textile is one of the customers of BOI, and they have benefited from one of our lines of credit. They benefited from the Cotton Textile and Garment Fund Scheme, Tabayon Fund Scheme. The company has also been a good client. They have been servicing their debts. They have been paying what they are owing. So in that, they have been a good customer to BOI.
Although before this, the company had an already existing relationship with the Bank of Industry when it was still the Nigerian Industrial Development Bank (NIDB), Tofa applied for the CTG fund for the sole purpose of expanding and upgrading its ailing machineries.
We go back way back with the Bank of Industry since you were the NIDB, because our old paper factory, when we were upgrading it, I think in the late 80s or something, it was through a loan from the NIDB, which we collected, we upgraded, and well, since then we paid back. So when we took over this factory, there was a lot of work to be done. You know, most of the machinery was old, aging, and we needed to upgrade, which required a lot of capital. And you know, it's not so easy, it's not always advisable to, if you can have access to funds through banks, to use your own, should I say, funds. Then when this CTG came up and the rate was very good, very favorable to us, we said, why not? We might as well upgrade to the standard of every other blanket company in Africa or even beyond.
The company is into the production of conventional blankets, bed covers, baby shawl and floor duster of high and medium qualities. These products are not only sourced locally but exported to other neighboring African countries.
I think right now there are only 2 companies in the whole of West Africa that are producing blankets. And therefore, our market is not only Nigeria, it's the whole ECOWAS region. Therefore, the market is quite available, and also fortunately, a lot of the raw materials, you can say over 90% of the raw materials are available locally. And because of the support you are giving to the cotton sector also, which really helps us in terms of getting some of our raw materials, that adds value to us because that ensures that we are guaranteed availability of this essential raw material for our production. So I think it is something that really has a large potential for growth. Therefore, any support given to this sector will be for the betterment of the economy of this country.
Harnessing from the low-hanging fruits of the CTG fund, the company has experienced a leap in its manpower level and also its production output.
When we took over, the machinery were aged and there were a lot of bottlenecks that we needed to deal with. So when we took over, our average production was maybe roughly 450,000 pieces, I think, annually when we took over. By last year, and this is before even the arrival of our new machinery, which we're still waiting on, we did about almost 600,000 last year, which is a difference of 150 pieces or so over the last, since from taking over to the end of 2010. So, and most of it, a lot of it came in 2010 because with the CTG, we had funds available, so we could stock up our raw materials and so many things that before we were getting in tiny, tiny bits and pieces. So it put it in a better position to improve, should I say, that's the immediate capacity of the machinery. That's before the new machine arrive.
This fund come more or less for our company. It really came at the very right time, in the sense that this is a company that has a lot of very old and obsolete equipments, and then we were thinking of what should we do in order to modernize the factory with new and more modern machineries. So when this fund came, naturally it was very opportune, and therefore we are able to source for the fund. Unfortunately, we got the fund fundamentally to rehabilitate and modernize our spinning section as well as our weaving and finishing sections. We are just about to receive the first consignment of the new machineries that are being cleared in Lagos. The second consignment, Alan, will also be around next week or so, arriving in Lagos. So hopefully by the middle of this year, I believe this place will be much more modernized, and the production will certainly go much higher. And even with the initial working capital that was made available to us, we have been able to improve upon our production with the existing machineries, and to the extent that we even have to employ additional labor in order to be able to meet the additional capacity available to us. So the fund has been very helpful to us, and I believe more so it will even be most apparent after we finish receiving the various machineries that are now on order, that we are expecting any moment from now.
This equipment they brought in are going to produce faster and better quality products than the old equipment. So definitely the company's customers are going to get better products, and they get it at a faster time because they can produce more now, and the goods can go around more to other people that have not been able to buy from them before, because now they have increased capacity.
Notwithstanding its tremendous growth, the Bank of Industry has continued to lend support to the company to ensure it achieves its maximum potentials.
Some of the waivers they got from Kano State government on stamp duty, it was due to the advocacy role played by our top management when they started going around all the state governments to look for a way of bringing down the cost of doing business. So in Kano State now, they have any textile company that benefited under the CTG Intervention Fund. The Kano State government waives the payment of registration fees for them, which brings down the cost of the business a lot.